somebody's running this now. So it's either Daily Mail, okay, ran with the story now, which we could go check Daily Mail to see if they ran it now. Okay, we could figure it out. Or did Page Six grab it today, okay, from Daily Mail from when they did it? Because, you know what I mean? I'm on Daily Mail channel speaking and all that. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, come on, you know what I'm saying? I know Daily Mail to have some good integrity and some shit. So I'm saying, so I'm like, what's going on with this? What's really, really going on? Regardless if Daily Mail posted it now or then, we know that Page Six ran with the story, and that is an absolute damn fact. Okay, cool. So let me see what Daily Mail say. Daily Mail, let's just check it real quick. Daily Mail, Diddy knife, right? Diddy knife attack. Okay, because they the one who ran with the story. They the one who spoke with Charlucci Finney, they said, right? Cool. So let's see if their thing pops up today. If they thing pop up today or yesterday, then we know it's lit. Look, wait. Look. Tisk. Daily Mail might not be, they might be in the clear. They might be in the clear. Page Six ran with this. Page Six ran with this. You know why I know? Look right here, highlights. Look. Let me zoom the screen for y'all so y'all can see it. Look at this. Show y'all so you can understand this further investigations. Look. This is how you know they ran with it, because September 19th, no, this ain't it. As enemies willing to attack. No, this ain't that one. This ain't that one, though. Let me just click this. This ain't that one. Is that one? Detention Center Brooklyn, violent incidents considering, luckily for Combs, he's been getting, nope. They talking about they talking about some other interactions with this. Nope. That's not it. So when did the Daily Mail report this? But probably weeks ago when they did. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Let me put this together. Daily Mail, Diddy knife. What are you talking about? They got to have this Daily Mail, Diddy knife. They had to report this at some point. Okay, cool. So 8 hours ago, here we go again with the Daily Mail now. Okay, cool. Here we go. All right. So the Daily Mail brought this story back. Okay. Yet this was an old conversation, which they had an old conversation with Charlucci Finney. And let's see what they're saying when they bring it back today now. When they brought it back today, 8 hours ago today. Okay. A knife-wielding Khan got close enough to Diddy to press a makeshift blade to his throat. Nowhere in the Charlucci Finney conversation did they say that they pressed it and all of that. So is the media fluffing this story? Or is this the real one? Because I'm going to bring Charlucci Finney on my channel tomorrow, and we're going to speak about it. Okay? So don't try to call him and think you got his number. You think you call him. He ain't talking to you. You're going to holler at me, and we're going to talk about this shit in real time. Okay? Because what the hell's going on here? What's going on? Okay? Let's go back to the shit to see what the hell's going on here. I don't understand. Right? Cool. Because what the hell? Are they fluffing us? Or are they fluffing themselves? What's going on? Okay, cool. Lifelong pop Charlucci Finney. Remember, they had the conversation, but they had a conversation last Wednesday with Charlucci Finney a couple of weeks ago. I just spoke with Charlucci Finney. Last couple of weeks ago is when the Daily Mail had a conversation with Charlucci Finney. Many publications and many television programs have been reaching out to him. He just told me this, so I understand that. Okay. Claims an inmate armed with a shiv snuck into Diddy's New York jail cell and could have unalived him with in his sleep, whatever. They said he woke up to a night with a knife to his throat, Finney said. Okay. Revealing previously unreported details of the chilling close call inside the notoriously violent Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. I don't know whether this is consistent with what they said before. He said, I don't know whether he fought him off or the guards came. I just know that it happened, though. And they said that he was a longtime friend, so that's consistent. If the guy wanted to harm him, Sean would have been harmed. It only would have taken seconds to cut his throat with a weapon and kill him, he said. So is it that he said that, or did he say that the guy put the weapon to his throat? So now we got to get clarifications on that. So I'm going to make a mental note of that because I will ask Charlucci specifically about that now. Okay? Because we just want to understand what the hell's going on. Okay? We don't want the you know what I mean? What the everybody with the big people say. No, we're just gonna get it right from the horses and just figure this all out. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got this is a point of contention with me. Did Charlucci Finney tell them when he spoke to them, because they only could get the story from him. They didn't get no story from no prison guard. They didn't get no story from Diddy himself. So any thought of this story that they're getting, they got from Charlucci Finney, because that's who they're citing as the source, because they have to cite their source, and they're citing their source, and their source is Charlucci Finney. Okay, so this is a part of contention, this sentence right here. Okay, cool. Let's zoom it. Okay, if this guy had wanted to harm him, this is a big part. The first part is a big part. If the guy wanted to harm him, Sean would have been harmed. It would only take a second to cut his throat with a weapon and kill him, he said. So Diddy said they pressed it through. It could have been a situation like that, though. I mean, they could have backed the knife, whatever the shank, whatever happened. But they just said he pressed it to his neck, bro. What are we talking about now?
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Do you see how beneficial it was to have content creators such as me and other people that was out there talking about the story from our own point of view, whether you think we, you know what I mean, legal minds or not, just to get just a regular story from you, just real shit. Some people fluffed and lied on stories and all of that because they was trying to get views, or maybe that's what they do. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, though, regardless of who was there, it just goes to show you how something could just be skewed so far from the truth of what something could be. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know if the knife was pressed to Diddy's throat. We will figure that out. I'll get the finale on that tomorrow. Actually, I'll call Charlucci right after this, and hopefully I'll get a soundbite. I'll just tell him, drop me a little soundbite, and I'll play the soundbite for y'all. We'll just do it like that and just get it out the way. Boom, I'm going to tell him to drop me a soundbite. All right, it was probably a way to say next time you ain't going to be so lucky. Everything is intimidation, but with Sean, it won't work. Sean is from Harlem, okay? So we understand, again, like I said, we understand that Brian Steele mentioned this in the court as well. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the things that he mentioned. Diddy's life being in danger, just being in there. There was one instance when there was a knife. A guy came up on him somehow, some way. He was close to him, over him, looming over him, however he was in his bed, and the dude came with the knife. However it happened, it was allegedly something happened like that, though. You know what I'm saying? But how you gonna say knife was pressed on your throat? You know what I'm saying? It's a different story. Yo, son, a nigga came through with a blick. Yeah, so he was looking out. Now they talking about, nah, he blacked the blick, though. He put it to the back of his head. You like, yo, bro, what you talking about, bro? That's not what happened, bro. I understand nigga came wacky with the blick. He did wild out. But, bro, he didn't do that, though. You know what I'm saying, son? He didn't put it to the back of nobody. So this is why I'm showing you how a story just comes from one part. And that's why they say talebearers and rumors and gossip, and how it starts one way in the beginning. And then by the time you get it and we get it, it's a whole nother story. So did he get a knife pressed to his throat? I don't know. But I will be figuring it if all of that. Specifically, I'm going to call Charlucci again. I'm going to give him a call back again, because I didn't just read that part in fully, because I did just read it with him. But I just want to get specifics on that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they do. Because they ran this story like this is a current story right now. And Charlucci just said this today. They didn't speak with Charlucci today. But these media companies and things like that, which I'm not attacking them or attacking anyone. I'm just saying this. Think about it. Everybody has family. When we see a headline, I thought it was a new thing. Even though I heard of another thing that happened. I was in Diddy's sentencing. I was in the courtroom with Diddy and everybody else in there. And I heard Brian Steele make his argument of what he was saying. See what I'm saying? So when I heard this, I thought it was a new situation. I'm like, how he got into a situation right now when he's supposed to be getting transferred? That's crazy. That's what I'm thinking. So that's when I ran to the internet. I Googled something, right? Because I see people making videos. Cool. But I went and Googled something and seen something like from news. I want to know what news is saying, not just what content creators saying. And the first thing I clicked was that. And when I read it, I saw Charlucci's name there. So I called him and said, yo, bro, you spoke with the people today. What's going on with him? What's going on? Did he got another knife attack? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Put me on game. He's like, nah, bro. Listen, this is a conversation I've been had with them. So that just goes to show you how Rob, what's his name? Cardoza. What's your name is, bro? Cardoza from Page Six, who ran with it too. And who ran this? Who did it from Daily Mail? It better not be my girl Marge. If it's my girl Marge, I'm gonna have to chill. Ben Ashford. I'm gonna have to cook you. Cause my girl Margie worked there too.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Uda got friends, homie.